Hello everyone, myself Dr. Madhusudan Singh. I am currently heading the Artificial Intelligence practice within the L&T Technology Services. I have nearly about more than 2 decades of experience, specifically into the artificial intelligence area. Today I am going to talk about what are the different pain points right now the data scientists, data engineers are facing and how to overcome. Now as everyone aware that artificial intelligence exists from last 50 years or more than that. But what happens in last 5 to 6 years or 10 years that artificial intelligence and data analytics become the hot market? Now if I take you my starting of the career in the artificial intelligence nearly about 22 to 23 years back, during that time we don't have good computational power of computers, we don't have good data storage, we don't have deep learning and sophisticated algorithms, we don't have accessibility to the data. But right now what happens, now all these things are available. There is a lots of the advancement happens specifically into the area of algorithmic part, specifically in the area of computational part, specifically in the area of data storage part, specifically in the area of availability of lots of the open source libraries, tools. There is lots of the availability of data is there. Now people are having a data. Once they are having a data, they want to make a sense of it. Once they want to make it sense of it, they want to see some type of benefit they will create from that data. Now when the market become hot, when there is a requirement comes, there is also a need to fulfill that requirement also there. Now how it is going to be fulfilled? It is going to be fulfilled by providing the skills data scientist, data engineer to solve those type of problems. Now for doing that lots of the people are basically focusing this specific area and try to join this specific area to become a data scientist, to become a data engineer. Either they are going for the self study using the internet to learn the knowledge, or they are adopting lots of the good courses which is currently running by the reputed organizations, reputed education institute, maybe of 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, year or 2 year. They are going and adopting those things. They are getting the certificates. Now when they are going on the actual projects, most of the data scientist people are facing the problem. They are struggling. What they are struggling, as I have mentioned, that the people who wants the solution, they don't want the solution. They want what the solution is giving the business benefit to them. What is the current philosophy or current process used by the data scientist? They are having a data. They are taking that data. They are crunching the data with the different models. And whatever the model is giving them the best accuracy, they are choosing that one as a solution. But here they are failing. What is happening? The happening is that that model is either not able to achieve whatever the business benefit is required for the client from the starting, or over a certain time period that model deteriorates and people are struggling. Now, what is the solution? I want to give some of the tips regarding that. One of the thing is that the solution is that we need to understand the problem very carefully. We need to understand the problem as a domain perspective. We need to sit with the domain guys, understand that domain, what are the problems they are facing, what are the challenges they are facing. We need to ask lots of the question with those guys. We need to understand very in depth the domain aspect of the that specific data. We need to see the variability of the data, variety of the data, and then we need to go for the solution. Solution can be some type of training of the model and get the solution, or it can be the step-by-step process where the multiple steps you have to involve and create the solution. That you need to define once you understand the domain. The understanding of the domain and the understanding of the problem statement must be 360 degree. It should be understood in all the aspects. Once you understand those things, you should be able to create the solution. But creating the solution requires lots of the effort. It requires lots of the pre-processing of the data, post-processing of the results, intermediate. You have to include lots of the other algorithms, other modules. The same problem statement or the same solution cannot be taken to the same different clients. You have to customize the solution. You have to understand that thing. I have a lots of the experience in this specific area, and we have seen that when we are creating the problem, when we are creating the solution, we have to go through with all these aspects. Once we understand the things, understand the domain, we can solve it. There is another aspect of solving it, that when that problem is given to the human being, what the logic, what the perception, what the understanding that domain guy is having, which he is applying on that specific scenario, and he's getting the solution. These are the some very critical thought process you have to do. So only knowing the data analytics, only knowing the mathematics of the behind the machine learning, artificial intelligence, we cannot say that we can create a solution. We can create a solution by combining this knowledge with the domain, the knowledge of the domain, incorporate the knowledge of the domain into the solution. Then only you can achieve the results. The results here I mean not the solution, but what the business benefit the client is looking for. Everyone is who is buying your solution, they are looking for the business benefit, not the solution. My suggestion to all of you, that if you want to grow in this specific area, please focus on the in the starting of your career, please focus on the some of the few specific domain, and then go and try other domains. If you want to make yourself expert in all the multiple domain, please, you have to focus, you have to learn those domains apart from the whatever the regular learning you have to do for the data analytics and artificial intelligence area. These areas are keep on changing, technologies are advancing. So whether you are having a 1 year of experience or 20-25 years of experience, you have to go and regularly study the papers, the blogs, the journals. You have to keep on yourself update always. These are the some thought process from my side. I hope you all will follow these things and have a great career in the data analytics and artificial intelligence area. Thank you.